Hello, everyone. Sorry for the 2-month-old leap of absence. Pure laziness. We'll definitely chalk up on that. I must apologize for that. I'm back with another update. Okay, that's not the one reason why pure laziness I was out. Considering my collection has been getting big, I've been getting kind of small, kind of limiting my collection a little bit because of the lack of room. But I did get a couple of movies from the past 2 months, so I might as well just show them off. It's mostly a collection of VHS, DVD, Blu-ray. Um, I might as well show up the Blu-ray and the one soundtrack I've gotten. So let's start off with the soundtrack. Here we have the original soundtrack to Grease from the motion picture, of course, starring John Travolta and the late Olivia Newton-John. The movie initially came out back in 1978, if I recall, of course, from Paramount Pictures. It's a definite favorite of mine. This was I never expected to find this when I got it at my local thrift store. This was released by the Polygram label group. This I believe is a reissue from 1991, but it's pretty much the same as the original photographic record. It's still a great soundtrack. It's definitely one of Paramount's most memorable movies out there. In fact, speaking of Paramount, their CEO recently just got fired, so yeah, thank God. But yeah, this is the original soundtrack to Grease. Definitely watch it. And the Blu-ray I've gotten, Bedtime Stories, starring Adam Sandler. His only Disney movie he starred in, at least as far as I'm aware. This movie initially came out, I believe, in 2008, but this is the Blu-ray from 2009. This is the Blu-ray, DVD, and digital copy edition. Of course, as it is a early Blu-ray release, it contains a Blu-ray digital copy disc. You can't just put in the digital code. You need the disc. Pretty damn light Blu-ray in terms of bonus features, but yeah, it's there. I pretty much just bought it just to have. I'm not a fan of this movie, but it definitely exists. I can definitely say that. Here we have discs. No artwork on these ones, but the Blu-ray does, which is strange. Of course, the ad for BD Live, and of course, talking about some upcoming releases or some available. Pretty much nothing really else. This movie is just there. I probably say it's one of Adam Sandler's best, but like, is that really saying much? I don't really know. But yeah, Bedtime Stories. Alright, let's head on to the VHS tapes. Here we have The Great Mouse Detective. This is its second home video release from 1999. The film initially premiered on VHS in 1992 as part of the Walt Disney Classics line, and it was the first time it ever hit the format. The movie initially came out back in 1986, but it did get a re-release in 1992, which, again, later it got a VHS release. This pretty much uses the same print as the 1992 release, where it contains the Adventures of Great Mouse Detective header. In fact, that's what it's called in its re-release. Again, it wouldn't be until 2010 when they would restore the movie to Blu-ray with the original opening credits restored. So, here's the cassette itself with the silkscreen label and all. Printed July 14th, 1999. I heard through the grapevine that this was once going to be a part of the Masterpiece Edition. This is the 60th anniversary edition of Pinocchio, if I recall. I heard early copies contained the Masterpiece Edition logo before the movie. I'm probably wrong, but I can probably tell, but it would have been cool if it did, regardless. But yeah, Great Mouse Detective. Great movie. I recommend it. The only other VHS I bought is Holes, based off the original book. In fact, this is a collaboration with Walden Media. This was released back in 2003, if I recall. Yes, 2003. I've been wanting to get this release for a while. Because of this, the back cover is horizontal. whereas most of VHS tapes would have all the content on the back vertical. It definitely is an interesting release. I believe the DVD does the same thing. Um, yeah, holes. I haven't seen this movie in ages, so this would be a good time to do so. Here's the tape with the black rails. It is a later VHS release, considering. Printed August 19th of 2003. As you can see, it's a little bit beat up, but fortunately the tape itself plays perfectly fine, so that's good. And now let's go through the DVDs I got. Of course, we're going to start off with the Disney ones, starting with a Touchstone film. Good Morning Vietnam. This is the original DVD from 1998 or 1999. Granted, I'm gonna hold on to this until I get the later release from 2006, I believe. That one has anamorphic widescreen. This one is sadly letterboxed. So considering I play my DVDs on a 4x3 display, and I play my Blu-rays in a widescreen display, so I'm not really worried much. But yeah, I love Good Morning Vietnam. It's one of my favorite films. Definitely one of my personal favorites, starring the late Robin Williams. May he rest in peace. Of course, as it is a early release, there's no artwork on the disc, and it does contain a chapter select. Insert. But yeah, I highly recommend you go and watch this. Here we got Underdog. This is another one I've been wanting to get. This is one of those movies where you forget exists. It's based off of the classic series from G.H.V Productions. I believe G.H.V Productions. Okay, let me correct myself there. It was actually made for NBC by a different company. I don't know why. It looks very similar to J.Ward's work, but I'm dead wrong. Yeah, it was on NBC, animated show. Haven't seen it. Heard it's good. I don't know. Yeah, they decided to make a live action movie starring Jason Lee as the damn dog. Christ. I do like something about this though. It does contain the episode from the show, which is nice. It also contains both the original widescreen version and the full screen version on here, which is good. But yeah, it's not a good movie. But this is actually one of the first Disney releases to have the then new name for the home video division, Walt Disney Studios Home Entertainment. And this is one release that always bugged me. The Disney DVD logo is not on the bottom. It's on the top. It's on the bottom, not the top. To this day, I can't stand when I have this on my shelf. And here is the disc. It is on Blu-ray. However, that's been long out of print. I hardly doubt it even had a recent print for the last couple of years. So here we got 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, the special edition. This is another release I've been wanting to get. I first saw the movie back on Disney Plus. It's really good. The effects were impressive for 1953, if I recall. Of course, stars great late Kirk Douglas. Actually, I don't even know if he's still alive. I'm probably wrong. It's wonderful. It's legit a great adventure movie, and it has a really solid bonus features on here. It contains the animated short. What was it called? Canyon Scope. I forgot. Grand Canyon Scope, I believe it's called. I don't think. Oh, yeah, Grand Canyon Scope. This was included with the theatrical release, starring Donald Duck. Great cartoon, personally. Has in over 80. I think it's nearly 2 hours long. Making a bonus feature. It's a really good set. But yeah, here's disc 1 and disc number 2. This here is, as you can see, it comes in an early 2-disc case. But yeah, it's a great release. I do recommend you try to hunt this down, since the Blu-ray is a Disney Movie Club exclusive, and considering that the service is going to be shut down in a month, better get on it. All right, let's go through the 2 movies I got, which are from Paramount. Here we have Tommy Boy, the Holy Schneik edition. I probably said that wrong. If you recall, like owned an original release of Tommy Boy, the 1999 release. I found this, so I was a two disc set. Might as well make as yeah. Excuse me. I might as well go and like replace my old copy with this one. Uh, yeah, I love Tommy Boy. Good old David Spade and the great Chris Farley. Um, yeah, it's a really good set. This here I believe is a later print, as you can see up here, from Warner Home Video. So in 2012, apparently, Warner Brothers and Paramount did a team up where Warner would re-release 600 of Paramount's films onto DVD. I legit did not know that until somewhat recently. So if you see this up top on the spine, you'll know. Yeah, this set originally came out in 2005. It's a two disc set, as I said. I don't know if this is the same discs as it was the original. Again, Paramount doesn't do disc art. They stopped by like 2009. They stopped putting out these kind of discs by like 2006. But yeah, nothing major. But this is a great set. When I got this, it was brand new, but I definitely made good use of this. I love Tommy Boy. It's a personal favorite. The other Paramount movie is Bon Voyage, Charlie Brown, and Don't Come Back, the fourth of the original Charlie Brown movies from Bill Melendez Productions, who, of course, made all the Charlie Brown specials, from Charlie Brown Christmas to He's a Bully Charlie Brown, if I recall. Yeah, considering that Warner Brothers technically owns the home media format or home media rights to the Peanuts specials, turns out that Paramount still owns the theatrical and home media rights to the movies, or at least I believe the last two. I'm probably wrong. I'm probably wrong. But yeah, this is the final one of the Peanuts films released by Bill Melendez, and we wouldn't see another Peanuts movie until, of course, in 2015 with the Peanuts movie from Blue Sky Studios. Rest in peace. It does contain a bonus Make It Up special, which is really good. Um, yeah, there's really nothing much to say. It's Charlie Brown. I can't even say that. I love the Charlie Brown specials, regardless of their quality. It comes in a really neat red case, and it really fits. Um, this, Jesus Christ, this was released in 2015. This DVD release. I bet it came out earlier. I probably think Here we have Stuart Little, the widescreen collector's edition. This is a really early DVD release from the year 2000. I always applaud Columbia Pictures' early releases. Like, look at all these bonus features. Like, wow, this is really impressive considering it's an early release from the year 2000. Yeah, it's Stuart Little. Released the odd movie, directed by the same guy who did The Lion King. Stars Michael J. Fox. Pretty simple movie, but fun. Here's the disc. Great disc art. Of course, if you look inside, we have the insert. Basically, it goes off a little bit of behind the scenes of the movie. But yeah, this is a really neat set. I'm hoping I get Stuart Little too. My phone just went off. Jesus Christ. And the last of the movies I recently gotten, Scott Pilgrim versus the World. This is based off the graphic novels by Brian Lee O'Malley. I recently got this because of the Netflix show Scott Pilgrim Takes Off. I love that show. You know, I love Scott Pilgrim. I got this for only like $4. So, yeah, I'm in a bit of a Scott Pilgrim mood when I got this. Of course, I already seen this movie. It's really fun. Directed by Edgar Wright, stars freaking Michael Cera, which of course almost all the actors here returned for the show on Netflix. Yeah, it's really fun in my eyes. I love the disc art though. I believe it's based off of the original poster, or I believe it was also like a remake of the original novel cover. I'm not sure. I haven't read the novel. I really first knew Scott because of this and the video game from Xbox 360. Of course, now the game's available on all the major platforms. Thank you, Ubisoft. You actually did something good for once. But yeah, definitely watch this. Watch the Netflix show. highly, highly recommended. And that's all the movies I collected from the past 2 months. Um, Again, I must severely apologize for the long absence. Laziness, lack of space, but yeah, everything's been settled out, fortunately. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the update, and I hope I'll try to not be, you know, absent for another 2 or hopefully 4 months. But until then, hope catch up on the other videos I made. Follow me on social media. It's in my channel bio. Like and comment, and of course subscribe to the channel. Until then, enjoy the weather.